Hello guys, welcome back to another exciting video. In this lesson, we'll be dividing decimals and whole numbers. Whenever you're dividing decimals and whole numbers, there are two steps that I'm recommending. Step 1, you divide as usual if the divisor is a whole number. Step 2, if the divisor is a decimal, carry out the steps that are done when dividing decimals. Let's jump into some questions quickly. For the first example, we have 15 divided by 3, by 0.3. As you can see, the divisor is a decimal. That simply means we need to carry out the steps that are done when dividing decimal by decimal. Let's get right into it. The first step, guys, is to rewrite the problem as a fraction. That will simply be 15 all over 0.3. Now guys, given that 0.3 has one decimal place, that simply means we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10. After doing so, we will end up with 150 over 3. After we have created an equivalent fraction, we need to convert back the question to division. So that will now be 150 divided by 3. Now guys, let's carry out the division process. That will be 3 as a divisor and 150 as our dividend. Let's divide. 3 into 15, that goes 5 times. So that is 5 times 3, which is 15. Then we subtract 15 from 15, that leaves us with 0. Then we carry down our 0. Then we divide again. 3 into 0, that goes 0 times. Then 3 times 0, that gives us 0. And 0 from 0 will definitely give us 0. So the answer to the first question is 50. Pretty easy, right? Let's look at another example. In this example, as you can see, our divisor is a whole number. That simply means we can just divide as usual. So let's set up the problem as a division problem. So that is 2 as our divisor, and then we have 0.048 as our dividend. Let's divide. So 0 into 0, guys, that goes 0 times. Alright, and then we say 0 times 0, 2 times 0 rather, that will give us 0 right there. As you can see, our decimal point is right here, so I'm suggesting that we put our decimal point back right there. Then we can carry down our 0. Then let's divide again. 2 into 0, that goes 0 times. Then we multiply 2 times 0, that gives us 0. And then we subtract 0 from 0, that gives us 0. Then we can now bring down our 4. Then we divide 2 into 4, that goes 2 times. Then we multiply 2 times 2, that gives us 4. And then we subtract 4 from 4, that gives us 0. Afterwards, we're going to carry down our 8. After which we're going to divide again. 2 into 8, that goes 4 times. Then 2 times 4, that gives us 8. And 8 from 8, that will leave us with 0. So the answer to this example is 0.024. Good job, guys. Kindly give a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already. Let's look at another example. In this example, we have 428 divided by 0.3. In this example, our divisor is a decimal, and as such, we need to convert it to a whole number. So the first step in doing that is to rewrite the problem as a fraction. That would be 429 divided by 0.3. Given that the divisor has one decimal place, we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10. After we have done that, we can multiply 420 times 10. That will give us 4,290. And then 0.3 times 10, that will give us 3. Now guys, when we have our equivalent fraction, we can rewrite it as a division problem. That will now be 4,290 divided by 3. Guys, let's divide. Our divisor is 3 and our dividend is 4,290. Now 3 into 4, that goes 1 time. Afterwards we multiply 3 times 1, that's 3. Then we subtract 3 from 4, that leaves us with 1. Then we carry down our 2. Let's divide 3 into 12, that goes 4 times. Then we multiply 3 times 4, that gives us 12. Now 12 from 12, that gives us 0. Then we now carry down again our 9 and then divide 3 into 9, that goes 3 times. Then we multiply 3 times 3, that gives us 9, and then we subtract 9 from 9 gives us 0. Then we carry down this 0. Remember guys, to divide right here as well. 3 into 0, that goes 0 times, and 3 times 0, that gives us back 0. And then we subtract 0 from 0, we get back 0. So the answer to this question is 1,430. Good going guys. Again, leave a like and subscribe as well if you have not done so already. Now let's look at one more example. In this example we have 0.072 divided by 6. As you can see, our divisor is a whole number. Whenever our divisor is a whole number, we can just divide as usual. Alright, we don't need to do any conversion right here. So let's jump right into this question. So our divisor is 6 and our dividend is 0.072. Let's divide. 6 into 0, that goes 0 times. Then 6 times 0, that gives us back 0. Then we subtract 0 from 0, we have 0. Up next, we can put back our decimal point in place. Then we can bring down our 0. Remember to divide even though it's 0 after you bring down, right? So 6 into 0, that goes 0 times. Then 6 times 0, that gives us 0. Afterwards, we subtract 0 from 0, that leaves us with 0. After we have subtracted, we need to carry down all over. Let's divide guys. 6 into 7, that goes 1 time. Then we multiply 6 times 1, that will give us 6. Then we subtract 6 from 7, that will leave us with 1. After subtraction, we carry down again. Then we divide 6 into 12, that goes 2 times. Then 2 times 6, or 6 times 2, that gives us 12. Afterwards, we subtract and we end up with 0. So the answer to this question is 0.012. Guys, you have done a wonderful job. Now we are at the last section of our lesson, where you get a chance to express to me that you understood everything that was done. Here are 2 questions. Guess what I want you to do? Kindly complete these questions, and when you're through, post your answers to both of them in the comment section. After you have done that, kindly share these questions with all your friends, your neighbors, everyone, and invite them over to this channel, our channel. Thank you very much guys for viewing, and see you guys very soon. Bye bye.